Welcome to the Global Law Show, where the laws are weird and the punishments are weirder. Hello and welcome to the show. Today we are diving headfirst into the wonderful world of legislation, but not the boring kind. Oh no, we're talking about the laws that make you scratch your head and say, wait, that's illegal. We're talking about the kind of laws that seem like they were dreamt up by a bored bureaucrat after one too many cups of coffee. Buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride through the strange side of lawmaking. You might think you know a thing or two about the law. Don't touch that, don't steal that, always read the fine print, yawn, but get ready to have your assumptions challenged, because these laws are not your average run-of-the-mill regulations. These are the obscure, the bizarre, the downright baffling statutes that somehow made it onto the books. So get ready to be amazed, amused, and maybe even a little bit horrified, because we're about to unearth the weirdest laws from around the globe. First up, we're heading to the squeaky clean streets of Singapore. This island nation is known for its efficiency, its modernity, and apparently its intense aversion to chewing gum. That's right, folks, in Singapore, chewing gum is illegal. You might think I'm exaggerating, but I'm dead serious. In 1992, the Singaporean government decided they'd had enough of gum-related shenanigans. Apparently, people sticking their used gum on sidewalks and under benches was a real problem. So what did they do? They slapped a ban on the stuff. Now, if you're caught smuggling a pack of Trident into Singapore, you're looking at a hefty fine or even jail time. I guess when they say they want to keep their streets clean, they really mean it. Next, we're jetting off to Switzerland, land of chocolate, cheese, and apparently very quiet toilets. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, everyone loves a good, satisfying toilet flush, especially after a particularly cheesy fondue, and you're right, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum, but in Switzerland, letting loose a post-10 p.m. flush is considered an act of noise pollution. That's right, if you value a peaceful night's sleep, you better schedule your bathroom breaks accordingly. Apparently, the Swiss take their sleep very seriously, and the sound of a flushing toilet echoing through an apartment building is enough to send them over the edge. So remember, when in Switzerland, hold it till morning or risk facing the wrath of your sleep-deprived neighbours. Chapter 3. Venice, the pigeon problem. Now let's hop on over to Italy, shall we? Specifically, the beautiful canal-filled city of Venice. Ah, Venice, the gondolas, the romance, the pigeons. Yes, unfortunately, Venice has a bit of a pigeon problem. These feathered fiends are everywhere, and they're not afraid to dive-bomb tourists for a stray breadcrumb. But hold on, feeding these pigeons isn't just bad etiquette, it's actually illegal. You see, the Venetian authorities have had it with these pigeons. They're messy, they're noisy, and their droppings are doing a real number on those historic buildings. So if you're caught tossing a handful of birdseed to our fine feathered friends, be prepared to pay a hefty fine. In Venice, it's all about admiring the pigeons from afar, preferably while they're not trying to steal your gelato. Chapter 4. Samoa, remembering the big day. Next up, we're heading to the beautiful islands of Samoa, where the beaches are pristine and forgetting your anniversary could land you in hot water. That's right, gentlemen, in Samoa, forgetting your wife's birthday is a punishable offense. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, you're being dramatic, surely. No one goes to jail for forgetting a birthday, even in Samoa. And you're right, it's not exactly a jailable offense. But it is a cultural faux pas that can result in some serious spousal disapproval, and who wants to deal with that? So, if you're lucky enough to have a Samoan wife, do yourself a favor and mark that calendar. A few well-placed reminders never hurt anyone, and in Samoa they might just save your marriage. Chapter 5. Canada, the Great White Bandage North. And finally, we're heading to our neighbours to the north, Canada, for a law that's truly baffling. Get ready for this one, folks. In Canada, it is illegal to remove a bandage in public. Yes, you heard that right. Apparently, the sight of a bare wound is just too much for the delicate sensibilities of the Canadian public. Now, I'm not sure what kind of bandage-ripping shenanigans were going on to warrant this law. Maybe it was a public safety issue, or maybe Canadians just really value their personal space. Whatever the reason, if you're in Canada and you need to change your bandage, find a private bathroom. Your fellow Canadians will thank you for it. And there you have it, a whirlwind tour of some of the weirdest, wackiest, and downright unbelievable laws from around the world. We've seen how a simple stick of gum can land you in trouble in Singapore, how a late-night toilet flush can spark outrage in Switzerland, and how forgetting your anniversary in Samoa is a recipe for marital discord. We've learned that in Venice, pigeons are best admired from afar, and that in Canada, bandage changes are a strictly private affair. So the next time you're tempted to break a rule, just be thankful you don't live in a place where chewing gum is a crime, or where forgetting a birthday is a national scandal. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the bizarre world of international legislation. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to avoiding awkward legal situations abroad. Thanks for watching. Which of these strange laws surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating content.